Welcome back everyone. I'm Juliet and today we're doing full body power yoga workout. This is a fantastic workout to burn the calories, lose the weight, build the full body strength and keep up with your flexibility. This is very beginner friendly and I will guide you through guys all the modifications you need so everyone can do it. So get ready, grab your water, make sure to subscribe right now and let's begin. Alright guys, so let's begin today on our back. Let's wake up the body first and then we're gonna move to more active practice. So go ahead and find yourself on your mat and just close your eyes. Take your arms all the way behind, fingertips away from the toes and make your body feel super good. Again, life is busy and it will remain that way, but it's our responsibility to slow down and find the true self within. So with that, let's open our eyes and draw the one knee towards the belly and just gently press it towards your belly, towards your chest. Go ahead and extend your leg. If that doesn't feel right, keep your knee bent, and if you can't, grab your foot, hold it wherever you can, guys. Go ahead and start to raise your upper body. Your belly comes towards the quadricep. So try not to draw the forehead first. Go ahead and draw the belly towards the front of your leg. Inhalation through the nose, exhalation through the nose as well. Big, deep belly breathing provides us a lot of oxygen. Good work. Slowly send your shoulders back on the floor and take this leg bent or extended, doesn't matter, all the way towards the floor. It doesn't have to reach the ground. Just do guys what you can. We just start the workout. Slowly take it back on the floor, close to the base of your body, and lift your hips. Start to wake up the back. Inhalation and exhalation. Gently release the hips back. Switch your legs, guys. Take your other knee and press the front of your thigh all the way towards the belly. Give it a few breaths, few seconds to unwind and then extend the leg. Grab where you can or go ahead and grab your foot if you can reach. You can also use a towel or a strap and slowly start to draw your belly towards the front quadricep all the way up there. Inhalation preparation, exhalation, let it go guys, good job. Just a couple more breaths. Very good. Slowly continue to move that leg all the way outside toward the side, and again, it doesn't have to reach the ground at all. Just go by feeling, go by sensation in the hip flexor, and on exhalation, return it back towards the base of your body or wherever you can put it, and slowly lift the hips off the floor. One more time. Good work, guys. Very nice. All right, lift your both legs up. Take your hands inside and press right on top on those feet, knees towards the ground. Happy baby pose or Ananda Balasana. We start to draw the tailbone, guys, all the way towards the floor. In and on exhalation, gentle press. All right, let's take our both feet and knees together and slowly, guys, roll those knees on the side and look all the way opposite direction from those knees. Keep on breathing. Make sure that your head is comfortable right there and your both shoulder blades on the floor. Come on back to the happy baby pose or Ananda Balasana. Take your both hands on top, press gently and open up. Draw the tailbone towards the floor, guys. Good. And let's put our both feet and knees together and we will slowly rock the knees on the other side and at the same time look towards the opposite direction, guys, from those knees. Try to remain your both shoulders and shoulder blades on the ground and a good soft inhalation and exhalation, waking up that body. Very good, guys. Go ahead and take those legs all the way on top. Take your feet apart and give them the good, beautiful stretch to the side. Go ahead and bring your both legs up front. If you need to put your feet on the floor because your back is not feeling good, definitely do it. Otherwise, for intermediate and advanced, go ahead and take your arms all the way along your legs. Hold that low boat Navasana. Beginners, set your feet on the floor. Keep on breathing. Inhalation and exhalation. Beautiful. Let's draw the both knees back to the floor, to the chest, chin, or belly. Press right on top and then relax that back. Go ahead and take your feet up. Put your right ankle, guys, above your left. Right ankle above your left. And gently press on top on those feet. Take a good surface, not just an ankle, just entire feet. And send those knees underneath those armpits. That's it. You're gonna feel that hip flexor. You're gonna feel the hamstring. You're gonna feel the glutes. Gently, inhalation, exhalation. We're going to slowly roll, guys, forward. If you need to help yourself with your hands to roll, do it. Take a look. If your right ankle was on top, after you rolled, your left ankle is on top. That could be very, very sensitive for your ankles if you're not working them a lot or those injured. So in that case, take your hands up front and release some part of the tension from those ankles. But do not skip the asana. Try your best not to skip the asana. So left ankle on top, and then if you can, without support, if you need the support, have your blocks or hands on the floor. But if you don't need the support, let the gravity, guys, do the job, and let your upper body weight melt through your ankles, melt through those feet. It can be very easy for some, and it can be extremely challenging for others. So if it's really painful or sound extremely uncomfortable, I want you to take your hands on the floor, guys. Give it a few more breaths. Inhalation, exhalation. Very good, guys. Take your hands behind. That's only for those who successfully sitting without support. Otherwise, you hold in your hands up front and fold forward, my friends. That could feel as good as it can be, or it can feel very challenging. So go by those internal sensations inside. Come on back up. Slowly come back. We're going to gently roll back and switch our ankles all the way. Switch the ankles. Let's do the supine stretch first. Grab your ankles on top and send your knees from the other side. So now your left ankle on top on the right, guys, and send those knees all the way towards the armpits. Very nice. Just to give it a gentle stretch. Continue to breathe while you pushing on top on those feet, guys. In through that nose, out through that nose, and let's slowly roll up one more time. Now, if your left ankle was on top, so now after you rolled in, your right ankle, guys, is on top. It should be regardless the different side which you did. So beginners, have your hands on the floor, right? And support and remove some body weight from those ankles. Or if you're practicing with me, your ankle's strong and not as sensitive by now, go ahead and release full body weight into those feet. That can feel very sensitive. I'm not saying it's not sensitive for me, but it's not painful, right? But if it's painful, you have to have a support. I don't want you to sit through the pain and count the seconds. Keep on breathing, guys. Close your eyes for the second or two. In through the nose, out through the nose. Bring your attention away from discomfort. Bring it to some comfortable places in your body. Maybe that's your fingertips, maybe that's your shoulders, but don't stay with your mind in your discomfortable place. All right, let's fold forward. See if that flows good for you. Lift the arms a little bit higher, straighten those shoulders. And then slowly come on back up. This time we will separate and spread our ankles. For the beginners, guys, you're going to put your feet together and sit on your feet. For my intermediate and advanced, we're gonna go in our Virasana or hero pose. There is also an option if you have a block. You're gonna be sitting on the block and elevating yourself, which makes it much more doable, right? So let's go ahead and find our body, whatever it can be today. No pain, guys, right? It can be challenging on the border with comfort and discomfort, but no pain. All right, let's reach all the way up. In through that nose and out through that nose. Very gentle, lateral straight. All the way, guys. Try not to fail the arm up front. It's straight above your ear. All the way back to the other side. Nice and gentle. Feels so good. And let's try to fold forward. If you're already sitting in a full Virasana, this is a big deal. Your hips in a good state. But if you're sitting up and straight on your blocks, you don't have to fold forward, guys. And go ahead and breathe in and breathe out through those hips. Good. Let's walk with our hands towards the right. Covered. And then slowly walk for the more spine opening to the other side. Very good. Come on back to the center. And by the way, if you need to come out from the asana a little bit faster and go to your child pose, this is always an option for you. Take your guys' hands behind. Beginners work just with the upper body. That's already a lot, right? Or lift your hips, guys, off the floor. Reach the hips up. Express with the heart. Collarbones are wide. Continue to breathe. Deep inhalation. Expand your belly. And deep quality exhalation. Contract that belly. Let the air completely go. Let's slowly come back to the center. Take your hands on the floor and we're gonna make our transition your way to the kneeling position. From here, little stretches for the back, cat and cow. Reach up and reach back down. We do a few more things for the feet before we will dive into more active vinyasa style practice. So beginners, you really don't have to take your body off the floor, but my intermediate and advanced, you will follow me. So for the beginners, just do it like this. Just shift the weight on top on the ankle a little bit more. And for those who wants to go deeper, you're gonna tuck the toes on the other foot and continue to sway back and forward. And gentle back and forward. Just one more time, guys. Back and forward. Let's take it back and we will switch the sides, guys. So beginners, you just hold your feet on the floor and just lift the knee one at a time, right? Just lifting the knee, transferring the weight on the top of your ankle. If you come in with me, that we're gonna lift the other knee off the floor to load the ankle a little bit more in the front sway. Inhalation, exhalation. Beginners, hold that other knee on the floor for extra support. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Take your time, come on back, all the way around the spine. Relax your neck. And we're gonna do one hold, one hover hold. Beginners, if you have to stay regularly with the toes tucked, that is okay. Just take one step at a time. Maybe you do just the one foot, everyone else. Knees up off the ground on the top of your feet, guys. In through the nose, out through the nose, gently sway a little bit back. Activate the legs. Breathe actively. It might not be doable yet, but I don't want you to get disappointed. Just be grateful for your body can do for you. Let's take it back and counter stretch those feet and ankles. Tuck your toes, everyone, and we're gonna sit right on top on the feet. If you need support, blocks, or your hands on the floor, sometimes it's even challenging to sit like this, and there is no way because toes are very sensitive. But if you're okay with that, go ahead and take your hands up front of your heart, and we go back inside, inward, finding the sensation of being present, being here, being now, all attention and intention within. Let's start to focus on healing, on health, on vitality. Come back, guys, all the way. All right, I want you to tuck your toes and find yourself in the first downward facing dog. Shift your weight, guys, away from the shoulders, back to your hips. Beginners, you're going to bend your knees and just shift the weight away. Wait until your back will let go, your hamstrings will let go. Your back is your number one priority. So bend your knees, guys, and stay with your knees bent as many classes as you need in this downward facing dog. Drop the head, relax the neck. All 32 fingers, tips into the ground. Let's reach our one leg up all the way. Look underneath. Look underneath, guys, and expand. And expand, my friends, all the way. Let's slowly shift the body weight to the plank, guys, to your plank, and send the knee towards the opposite elbow or wrist or upper arm. Hold it for a few breaths with me. 4, 3, 2, take it back up to the one-legged, all the way one-legged dog. Look up and then look down, all the way underneath. Continue to breathe and extend that leg and express with the heart. We will slowly draw the knee toward the outside elbow. Hold it for the few breaths, guys. Beginners, send the other knee on the floor and do the plank on your knees. Take it back. Exhalation. Breathe, guys, actively. Remember, you can bend your knees. All right, we're gonna work a little bit stronger here. Beginners, you will send the knee on the floor rather than do it in a plank. All right, everybody, breathe, reach, plank, or upward facing dog with one leg. Reach back, exhalation, release the tension. Let's do it one more time. Breathe, flow, guys. Beginners, knee on the floor, both knees on the ground, both feet on the ground if you have to. Take it back, exhalation, beautiful. Push down, beginners, knee on the floor, intermediate and advanced. Chaturanga, Dandasana, foot back on the floor, downward facing dog. Drop your head, relax your neck. We resting. Anytime with this practice, guys, consider to go to your child pose when you need it. Then join us after you rest. Breathe, guys, actively. We will slowly take the other leg up, all the way, look underneath, and draw that knee outside of opposite elbow. Hold it for the few breaths. That's it. Take it slowly back. Exhalation. Breathe and flow. In through the nose, out through that nose. And the same thing, we're gonna go and bring it to the outer elbow. Few breaths, guys. That's it. Come on back. Inhalation, exhalation. Breathe, guys, actively. All right, beginners, you will send your knees on the floor rather than doing it all the way plank to up dog. Be careful with your spine, guys. It's very challenging, very strong. If you do it without support with me, I want you to brace your core, really actively brace your core, guys. Come back all the way. We ready for the push down chaturanga, guys? Put your knees on the floor if you need it. Reach up, downward facing dog. Rest and recover. I know if you need to go to the child pose, go there right now. Breathe and flow, guys. Feet on the floor, knees bent. If you have to, pull the navel in. Very nice. Look forward, guys. Look forward, my friends. Bend those knees. Step walk or hop all the way to the front. Full forward fold, Uttanasana beginners. Bend your knees and do that forward fold with the knees bent. Everyone else, forward fold for the hip flexor. In and out, continue to flow, guys. In through the nose, rise a little bit. In, out, guys, back, exhalation. Very good. We're going to reach halfway through, guys. Take your one leg, reach all the way. My right leg up, all the way, reach. And slowly draw it behind. Try to set your feet on the one parallel line. So one foot is following to the another. Let's open up first to the side. Big side, beautiful opening through the hips, through the lower back. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Good job. Very nice. Come on back to the center. Reach that leg up one more time. Good work. Inhalation and exhalation. Drop the head. Relax your neck. All right, let's get stronger. We're going to bend our supportive leg and draw knee toward the forehead or chin. Squat a little bit stronger, lower. Good job. Take it all the way back. Extend. Forward fold. Forward fold. Don't try to bring that leg too high right now. Just try to go for the deeper forward fold. One more squat, guys. All the way. Inhalation. Exhalation, knee towards the forehead. Come on back. Try to dive deeper into the forward fold. Forward fold, guys. Very nice. We're gonna do one more. Circle, half circle back. Parallel line. And this time, we're gonna drive right hand towards the right ankle, the one we put across all the way. In through that nose, out through that nose. Challenging. Come on back, all the way, hands on the floor. Carry that leg up and back, guys. On the 3/4 of the warrior one position. So look, if warrior one would be approximately here for me, based upon my height, this is only 3/4 for your pyramid pose. Only 3/4, so it's not as wide as your warrior one or warrior two. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention, you see how my hips a little bit pointed that side? I want you to rotate them opposite direction, which feels a little bit not comfortable, odd, but I want your hips square and your shoulders parallel the front line of your mat. Now, walk a little bit farther before you settle in. A little bit farther and start to dive down. That could happen that some of you need the blocks. So I don't want you to do it this way. I want you just to use your blocks for support and hold your blocks from both sides. If you don't have the blocks, then you're going to be standing right here, but don't do it this way. All right, square the hips. Walk a little bit forward. Inhalation. In exhalation, forward fold into your pyramid pose. Forehead down over the shin, but only after your belly going down toward the quadricep. Breathe, guys, actively. I know. You're gonna feel it a lot in your hamstring, a lot in your quadricep. Continue to keep the good, healthy forms. Inhalation through the nose. Exhalation through the nose, let it go. All right, guys, we're going to lift the front toes a little bit. Give a little bit more stretching on that front leg. So continue to draw your belly toward the front leg, lengthening the spine. That's it. Now send it back, and I want you to send a little bit more weight into the back leg. See the difference? Now square the hips. Send a little bit more weight into the back leg. That's it. And then start to walk inside toward the back leg. Inside toward the back. Once you reach the center, guys, I want you to stop up here and see if that's comfortable. Check your both feet on the floor. And if it is, for my intermediate and advanced, you're going to reach your back ankle with your opposite hand. This is some balance involved, so I want you to be careful and really loving to your body. If you wish, you can take your hand behind the back into the opposite inner side and continue to open. Breathe actively, guys. Give it a breath or two, and then we will slowly to return back all the way. Bend your front knee, give that leg a little bit rest. Coming up, we're gonna dive into our pyramid pose one more time after the quick balance flow here. So coming up, and today we will begin practice the balance from simple tree pose. Any way, guys, you want, except your knee. Don't put your foot on your knee. So we're gonna take the hands up front. You can also tap the floor, right? Breathe actively. In through that nose, out through that nose. Very good. Now, beginners, continue to practice your tree pose. Just a very, very regular, simple tree pose. Maybe you need to tap the floor. If you come in with me, guys, we're going to pick up our ankle first and just kind of give it a little bit more opening in the hip. We're going to find our half lotus if it's there. If it's not there, it's not there, guys. Remember, just like a seated version, it comes from your hip. The ankle working is a little bit, the knee working some, but most of it comes from our hip. So now, if that is already low, stay right here, or you're gonna take the same side arm, which is your leg, and wrap it around your back. Take your other hand on the half prayer position. Breathe actively. Calm down. Remember, balance comes from within. Turbulent mind, busy mind will make our body very unbalanced. Calming down the mind, calming down the body. Set your body for healing. Starts within. All right, guys. You can stay just right there, right? Just right where you are. Or start to fold forward. For my beginners, you can also release this leg and just go to the regular forward fold, just like we do with the both feet on the floor, or even bending your knees, right? This is totally fine. We're gonna give it a few soft breathing cycles up here. In through that nose, out through that nose. Breathing fully. Expand your belly. Just breathing is very shallow. As we know, it's not enough. All right, guys. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna go to the regular chair pose or the chair pose and the lotus today. Just give it a try. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just practicing getting stronger. Again, it's called practice for a reason, because we're just exploring one little step at a time. So let's move our knees right and left. If that's a little bit frozen and challenged, look forward, my friends, all the way, and step, walk, or hop for intermediate towards your plank. Push down, chaturanga, reach all the way up. And on exhalation, we're going back to the downward facing dog, guys. Drop the head, relax your neck, and we will repeat this flow from the other side. Give that back a good stretch. Look forward, guys. Bend those knees. Step, walk, or hop toward the front, lift halfway through, dive down into the forward fold. Beginners, bend your knees. Come on halfway. Take your both hands on the floor and lift the other leg. The leg which you haven't worked, which is your left. If you're following me, lift, 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 lift. And slowly, guys, draw it on the line with your other foot, just like this. And for the first time, we're going just to open it. Just open it through the side. All the way, open heart, open chest. Very good. Just a breath or two. Good work, come on back. We're going for the forward fold with the one leg lifted. Again, try not to really stress about standing needle right now. We're just trying to fold forward a little bit deeper towards that front leg. Keep that second leg, the one is in the air, active though. Keep it active. And then we will slowly draw it to the half circle one more time. This time, stay just right what you did, guys, just right what you did. Or if you can go ahead and draw your left hand toward the left ankle all the way, reach up and open. Just one, again, step at a time. Be proud, be grateful of what your body can offer for you. Doesn't matter how old we are, when did we start exercise, practice yoga, made a few steps to being healthier. It's all going to improve, guys. We just have to do something. So let's reach that leg up. And again, don't try to reach too high for standing needle. Just try to focus on bringing the belly closer to the standing leg. Good job. Let's slowly land our foot on the floor. The same thing. So 3/4 of your warrior one. Your warrior one would be somewhere farther there. Just take a 3/4 based upon of your height. We're all different. We have different proportions. Upper body, lower body. Let's reach forward, guys, and square the hips. You notice once I got there, my hip was a little bit level that way. So you want to square it until your shoulders are looking toward the front line of this mat. And now crawl a little bit forward, just a couple of steps, so you can feel that back be long and extended. Once you find that sensation, you might want to use, remember your blocks on the sides. Try not to bend your knees though. Use your blocks and stay higher and fold forward, guys. Fold forward. Right and left side can be very, very different flexibility-wise, strength-wise. We talked about it a few times. So through this practice, we balance in it. So it's important before you dive into the same asana, but on the different side, still listen to your body. Keep folding forward with joy, with love towards your body. Don't argue with that. Be very kind. If you can do something, we just continue to practice with kindness and love towards this physical body, which we only have one for entire life. Let's go ahead and lift the toes. So we better take care of this body. We're not gonna get a new one. Shift the weight a little bit back towards the back leg, guys. Try not to bend it too much. Lift the heart. Let's return slowly back that foot. We return it back. Again, square the hips. Shift the weight a little bit more toward the back leg. Feel the difference. Let's slowly start to walk inside your legs toward the back leg. Forgive me, my back I'm probably gonna see you through. All right, so walk, guys, towards the center and give it a little assessment. Maybe you're not gonna move farther. If you feel kind of good, then go ahead, keep your feet where it is, and draw your right towards the left, guys. Right towards the left. You can also take this arm on top on your waistline or behind your back towards the opposite inner thigh. This is some balances here, so you really have to breathe actively in order to find this balance, and then slowly start to return back to the center. All right, guys, let's take some time, find the balance, and let's make a transfer to the regular tree pose. Wherever you want to put, guys, this foot is fine. Maybe you want to touch the floor toward the baby tree, above the knee, underneath the knee. Just make sure it's not on your knee itself, right? Okay, so let's find the connection first. You're probably breathing heavily right now, so just look within, inside, and let the air flow. Let the air, the oxygen, nurture your body. Because without breathing, this practice is going to be extremely, extremely hard. Keep on breathing, guys. Good job. All right, beginners, continue to stay up here. You can also go to the child pose and rest if you really need it, or continue to practice in your tree pose. Everyone else, just gently rotate your hip slightly externally, just like you're preparing for half lotus. And then this leg a little bit more challenging for me, so I'm going to take some time. And then if your half lotus is there, this is good. If it's not there, it's also good. It's quite more challenging for me after that injury. I think I told you a few years ago, I was teaching step aerobics and I felt from the bench, hopping and jumping. Let's go ahead and try to drive that arm behind and over the foot. So since then, it's still healing. It's 3 years, but I'm not going to stop, right? We want to do what we can. Keep on breathing, guys. In through that nose, out through that nose. Slowly, guys, let it go. So undo those feet. Go to the regular, both feet on the floor. Forward fold, or join me, guys. We're gonna go for the forward fold with our half lotus pose. Take a breath or two. Do not hurry up. Take a breath or two. Slowly dive. In and out through the nose. In and out through that nose. It doesn't have to be deep, guys. Just flow. Let your body to acquire the form when it's ready to be. But by underdoing, we're definitely not gonna make a good deed for our body. Coming up and bend your knees. Just shake them a little bit, give them some rest. Let's go ahead and reach up. Inhalation through the nose, exhalation, forward fold. Look forward, guys. Step, walk, or hop all the way, Chaturanga Dandasana. I have so many things with you to do still, and time is flying so fast. Reach all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Drop the head. Relax your neck, guys. All the way. Good work. In through the nose and out through that nose. Slowly, guys, put your forearms on the floor. Take your feet behind your dolphin plank. We're going to flow just for the few breaths between your dolphin plank in the downward facing dog. Beginners, you can connect those arms like this, hands. It's gonna make it easier. If you need to step your feet forward first, do it. Otherwise, come up and then step. Breathe actively. I want you to activate, guys, your upper arms. Slowly bring the elbows back, then step back. Breathe actively. Slowly activate your upper arms, then step back. Drop the head, relax your neck. Slowly draw your elbows back, step back, draw your left towards the right or whatever side you're doing, and rock the hips toward the other side. Elbow and shoulder must be one on top of another. Beginners, you can put your hips on the floor. Reach all the way up and open. In through that nose, out through that nose. Stay right where you are, or go ahead and draw this leg up, guys. Beautiful. And slowly step back to the wild thing, our regular wild thing, but into our forearms. Reach the heart, lift the hips. Keep on breathing, guys. In through that nose, out through that nose. Don't give up. We're ready to do it, guys, from the other side. So I'm gonna move sidewise into my dolphin plank. So go ahead and take your elbow and shoulder, one on top of another. Find the side plank on your forearm and then stay just right here. You can put your hips on the floor, or you can flow with me, taking this leg all the way up and open. And then tap it behind. Wild thing, guys. Be careful on your shoulders. Beginners, you don't have to do it. Just sit on the hips and do it in a seated position. Breathe actively, hips up, guys. Come on back. All the way to the center. Bring the hips down on the floor. And take your one arm across another. Just give it a good quality straight. And then from the other side, for those arms. Very good. Keep on breathing. All right, we're returning back first to our kneeling position. Reach up and round that spine. Relax your neck. We haven't worked on the back today yet, so this is on our list. And we also practicing today equestrian and lizard. Tuck your toes, drop the head, relax your neck. Weight back towards the hips, away from the shoulders, guys. And then we're going to take the one leg up all the way, look underneath. Step forward with me, just like you step to your low lunge, guys. The same thing, but, and, not but, and. We're gonna move that ankle slightly up front. If you do have the blocks, now if you don't have them, you should. Those are amazing tools. Take your both hands on top on the blocks and move the back knee a little bit farther, guys. Square hips won't work here. You need to move that knee farther away. The front ankle is a little bit up front of your knee. So this is our equestrian. This is a great preparation for the split if you will decide to go there today. Now, if you can't rest and relax here without the blocks like this, and let the entire body weight melt toward the floor, you definitely, guys, definitely need to use those blocks. There's few different variations. You can take them a little bit lower or even more lower. Just a couple of breaths, guys. Stay with me. In and out. And let's slowly, gently move that ankle back. Now your blocks, you might still need your blocks. You're gonna take this foot just an inch or two, just a few centimeters, 5, 6, away to the side. So you can put your hands on the floor, or you might want to use your blocks, 1 or 2, and just do it that way. Makes it much easier. So I'm gonna go without. And some of my intermediate and advanced students, you guys go ahead and put your forehead on the floor. Some of you might also want to give a little hug to that leg, but that's as far as we're gonna go today. In through that nose, out through that nose. Let the tension melt away. And don't try to be perfect. Just practice. Just practice. Good job. All right. Come on back, guys. Very good. And we're just gonna give it a try. You don't have to go there. So let's return back to the equestrian. And remember, we talked about that. Once you want to do your splits, focus on your hips. Maybe you actually want to put the block up here, and that's gonna give you that extra support while your hips getting open. If you don't need that, you don't need that. But I want you to focus on your hips. Leave your knee till the very, very last second. So once you know there is not much left in your hips to open, then you start to work with your knee and just let yourself to go a little bit deeper. That's it. In through that nose. Just a few breaths out through that nose. Very good. Just a gentle, 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 gentle. It might take you a couple months to get to the split, but this is okay. Take it back all the way. Take your both knees together and shift your weight back. Press your forehead on the floor. Give it a breath or two. Stay longer if you have to. Otherwise, come on up back with me to the downward facing dog. Extend it back, and then we're gonna go for equestrian. Take the leg up all the way. Big press. And step forward, guys. Remember that ankle will go a little bit farther to the front. Back knee will go a little bit farther from center as well. It's time to use the blocks. Even when you're pretty strong and pretty flexible on the longer holds, human body starts to behave the way it starts to pop up out of the stretch because it's simple and comfortable, and it's trying to protect itself. So blocks are really good here. Okay, so it doesn't have to be too far. Keep on breathing through the nose in, through the nose out. If you don't need the blocks, you can set them away until lizard pose or in general. All right, just a breath or two, guys. In through the nose, energy through, connect with the ground. All right, guys, we're going to come out gently, and you're gonna move this foot just a couple inches outside. Take your hands on the floor, forehead on the block or on the ground, lizard pose. Keep on breathing, stay right there, or put your forehead on the ground if you're ready. You can stay very up high, it doesn't have to be that perfect. And then after a few breathing cycles, start to come back from your lizard pose. If you're willing and ready to try a split today, or at least work for it, remember you can put the block under. That's very comfortable. And I want you guys to really focus on your hips. I want you to focus on your hips as long as you have to. Then once you feel there is not much left to open in those hips, then you're going to extend your knee as a last thing. Be careful, be mindful. Some days flexibility is better than other days, and this is very, very normal. For those who are doing a great, perfect split, guys, I want you to pick up your ankle and lift it a little bit, work more flexibility on the quads, and let's slowly take it back out all the way. Good, and we're gonna make a gentle transfer to the front. Work a little bit on our back more for the seated forward folds and some sage twist. So pull, guys, your glutes out just like this, so you sit equally, reach all the way in through that nose and out. Forward fold, guys. Lift the heart and now scoop the belly in. For the first time, scoop the belly in, drop the head. So your back is driving all the way toward the back wall. Good, that's a great stretch for shoulders and back. And then fold forward now through the hip flexor. Open the space where the leg connected to the lower back, the very big femur all the way. Reach and breathe, slow down. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. We're just giving the back a feel good movement. That's it. All right. Coming up, guys, we're gonna take our one leg to the half hero. Remember, we started with that hero, but now after splits and all the equestrian, it's really open. So just reach forward and hold it with me for the few breaths. If the half hero doesn't work, you can prop yourself with a block, or you can put it in the simple crisscross leggings, half crisscross leggings position. Start to reach your leg up for the heron pose or Kranachasana. Beginners, you can do it with the knee bent and that knee is out for the normal crisscross, half crisscross position. So maybe you start with the bent knee and then you take it all the way. Reach up, watch your backs, guys. Do not round the back like that and hold on that leg. I want you to reach the heart proudly up. Vertebra by vertebra, spine is straightening, tall and growing up. Feeling more healthy, more awake. That's very good. Take it all the way to the front and press that foot against the front side. Level your hips. Beginners, just sit up here or fold forward all the way. Just a few couple nurturing breathing cycles. Very nice. Coming up. And we're going to switch the direction. We're going to put other leg into the half hero pose, half virasana. Level yourself and just grab your foot or whatever you can do, or using your strap, guys. All right, settling down for good and slowly start to draw your belly forward to front. In through that nose, out through that nose. Just give it a few extra breaths. And let's slowly start to draw this leg up, guys. You might want to start with the knee bend, just whatever flows, and then start to extend that leg a little bit higher. If your muscles are sore, through this week of the workout. This is okay. The soreness, it's not a pain, it is a pain, but you actually will benefit from the good quality stretching because the blood flow will increase to the places you stretch, which is bringing the more quality nutrition to the tissues, and it's healing faster. Alright, that's why if you're not doing enough yoga, you should. And all the way, guys, bring this foot towards the front against this side, level it a little bit, and then fold forward. In through that nose and out. Very good, feels so good. All right, we're gonna go, guys, for final halasana or plow pose. If you are not practicing your halasana, this is fine. You're gonna take your feet up to the ceiling. It's a great asana for those who has a high blood pressure. So slowly go ahead and lay down. Let's give our back and arms and leg another feel good stretch. Slowly take those legs up towards the ceiling or all the way behind your head. That's it. If you feel that your neck experiencing too much pressure, you have to bring your knees to the bend position or just simply take your legs towards the ceiling instead. Whatever you're doing, your neck should feel good, so distribute the body weight in between those shoulders. All right, that feels amazing. The time fly by. Let's slowly release those hips back on the floor and go ahead and bend your one knee to the happy baby pose and another leg to the open leg. You can push on it a little bit, you can support it, whatever feels right. Sleeping straddle, lower back on the floor. Very good. Let's switch the sides. One leg in a happy baby pose, another one in a little straddle. Flatten your spine. Breathe. Very nice. Take your both knees towards the belly and just give it a gentle knee roll, hip roll, back roll, however you want to call it. Just knees around and then reverse it. All right. And slowly draw the knees back, give them a good hug. Close your eyes, guys. Let's extend the legs and arms one more final time. And I want you to close your eyes and just listen to my voice. It was a challenging workout, but it's behind, and the life is not always easy, right? It brings us challenges and changes, and we have to compromise. But one thing is certain, we need to grow and expand. And for that very reason, we need our physical body. We can strive, we can have so many brilliant ideas, but if our physical body is weak, we can't do anything. So this is our shelter for a long time, and we better take a good care of that body. We better connect and listen what that body needs. So let's give our body a long, straight fingertips away from the toes again. And keep your eyes closed, guys. Keep your eyes closed and your eyelids soft. Slowly start to come back up to the sitting position with your legs crisscrossed up front. Keep your eyes closed and continue to observe what's happening within after practice. Reach those arms all the way up and keep your eyes closed and bring your both hands up front of your heart, guys. Continue to observe what's happening inside that body. Look inside in that heart and ask yourself, am I happy right now? And I'm peaceful right now? Ask yourself, did I do my best through this practice? And without judging, listen the answer. Just observe. Look inside one more time and make a strong decision to let everything what doesn't serve you well go. Any anxiety, any stress, any anger, any discontent, any unloving feelings towards ourselves or towards others. All it does, it's poison our body, first physical body, poisons our souls, our minds, and keeps us away from the greatness and healing, vitality and health. So let's make a decision to let everything go and open your heart for more, for love, for kindness, for happiness, for contribution to other people's lives. Open your eyes, guys, and reach all the way up. And I'm so grateful from all my heart for each and every one of you. So smile with your heart and flow through the rest of this precious day with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste. Very strong, everybody, and I'm so proud of you. I really mean it. If that was for prison, your first practice with us, welcome to the result-driven family team. We don't give up here, we always move forward, and we're helping others. So guys, eat well, recover well, and I will see you all tomorrow.